wonderful packs. Everything you're seeing here are real products created by our customers using HP digital technology. It's a true revolution. Now, I'm really excited by the opportunity to show you how we're enabling brands and converters to reinvent packaging across the entire industry, from labels to flexible packaging, folding carton and corrugated. And to do that, I've got some exciting true stories to share with you today. Stories about brands from all over the world, so you can understand how we can help you to engage with customers in new ways, to speed your time to market, to reduce your complexity, to cut costs, and obviously to increase your profits. But before we do that, let's create our own personal story right here. Come on everybody, let's gather around. You know how this works, it's called a selfie. Everyone, Interpack! Brilliant. Now I'm going to send this to our tech guys at the Indigo Press right there. And by the end of the show, you'll have a great example of just what you can do with our special capabilities. Look at your faces. And here is a great example of exactly what I'm talking about. This leading Brazilian coffee producer took the front page of the daily newspaper and printed it on their packaging in the same day with HP Indigo to prove how freshly packed their coffee was. I know you're all wondering how Café Pelé managed to get their packaging from design to the shelves literally overnight. Well, follow me here, all right? In the traditional packaging process, you have design, color separation, plate making, ink mixing, press setup, makes ready registration, print, and finally, finishing. But with HP Digital, it's just 3 stages, from design directly to print. Less complexity with faster time to market. With us, you get to cut out all those time-consuming costly bits. And that's how you get your packages from design to the shelves in the time it takes to deliver the daily newspaper. And here's another example about how cutting complexity helped a brand move quickly and seize the market opportunity. God, don't you just love barbecue? Seriously, Iceland, one of the UK's leading frozen food chains, planned to launch a new sausage range for the barbecue season. But surprisingly, the sun arrived too early and the traditional printed packaging wasn't ready yet. So in order not to miss this great opportunity, Iceland reacted quickly and printed their packaging with HP Indigo, because that was the only way those sausages were going to hit the shelves on time. Now, they were so successful, all 90,000 units sold ahead of schedule. And I think it's obvious, but our technology is food compliant. Oh. Hello? Hello? Hiya. Hey, what have you got there? Come and show me.
Show the nice man which shampoo you chose, sweetie.
Oh, it's Rapunzel. Is that your favourite one? My favourite's Bambi. I cried every time.
Well, she collects them. And each time a new movie comes out, she wants the entire set. Kids can't resist that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's called shelf appeal in my business.
It's called the nag factor in mine. Come on, let's go.
Bye-bye, sweetheart. Now, L'Oreal chose HP Indigo not only because it enabled them to print different designs, but because it guarantees gravure quality, perfect registration, and up to 97% Pantone colours. And of course, you don't compromise on your brand colours. Now, talking about colours, I'm pretty sure we all recognise this. It's straight out of the Marketing Hall of Fame. Coca-Cola embraced HP Indigo and created this awesome campaign with millions of packages where each and every one was uniquely different. Now, alright, so you might not be Coca-Cola, but just like these brands, you can easily do the same thing with HP Mosaic technology. Now, next, I want to share with you a much more personal story. You see, here at HP, we don't just talk the talk, we walk the talk. Using our digital solutions for corrugated packaging, we were able to produce multiple editions of boxes with unique colors that created a perfect match between the package and the product. And seeing as each one can be unique, you can easily improve the customer experience and have track and trace authentication technology with HP Link. Now, I think it's obvious, but I'm going to say it anyway. With us, you get to print the amount you need when you need it. And if demand is high, you can easily and quickly produce more. Plus, you get to cut out this kind of thing. Not only do you need the space to store this, but all too often 30% of this goes to waste, and you have to pay to get rid of the scrap. With us, you get to cut inventory and labor costs, reduce your energy and carbon footprint, and become more environmentally friendly. But let's just hold and talk for a moment about cost. Because when I hear people say that digital costs more, I think iceberg. Why? Because it seems to me that all they're thinking about is the purchasing cost of the package. But the purchasing cost is just the tip, isn't it? What about all the ice underneath? That's like all the hidden costs that you get to save with us. Not just the inventory, but the warehousing, the plate making, the obsolescence. And when you factor in all those additional costs, you discover that in most cases, traditional printed packaging is more expensive after all. So when you catch yourself thinking cost, don't. Think iceberg instead. Take Champion Laboratories, for example. They moved their air filter packaging line with 2,500 different SKUs to digital with HP Indigo. And the result? Let's ask Bill, their converter.
We were able to reduce their overall inventory expenditure by $750,000 a year and reduce their E&O obsolescence costs by $500,000 in just one component of their product line.
Wow. Well, those numbers speak for themselves, right? And finally, here's the last story I want to share with you today.
How about this? Cool.
Now, Oreo found a cool new way to engage with customers using web to print. Not only did they increase their profits, but they discovered that customers were willing to pay 4 times more for this kind of personalized packaging. Why? Because they took a simple pack of cookies and they made it into a gift. It also drove millions of shares on social networks and created a huge buzz around the brand. Now, it was so successful, they launched a similar campaign in China to dizzying success. Not once, but twice. And finally, here is our own live printing display. Look at that. You look amazing. Well, you do, sir, especially. Let's be honest. Are you getting this? In just 6 minutes, we were able to design, print, and finish these packages. With HP and our partners, you have an end-to-end solution to support your production needs today. And if that's not a true revolution, then I don't know what is. We're looking forward to seeing what stories you can create with HP technology. Thank you very much. Have a great Interpack, everyone. Now let's just hold on, because all of these solutions are on display right here in the booth. So perhaps you want to speak to Mike, because Mike's there to talk about
production and improving system savings.
Very nice, Mike. Or perhaps you'd like to speak to Monique, because Monique's there to talk to you about. Trust me, she is there. And finally we have Efrat. Efrat, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm going to talk about fast time to market.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great show.